Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you, and this is the DC Multiverse Batcycle. Now, this is the Batcycle. This is from Dark Knight's Metal, Batman, but I'm going to use this Batcycle, this motorcycle, for other purposes, and it's a surprise what I'm going to use it for, and it's going to be awesome. So let's get into the review, because I'm loving what I'm seeing from this little motorbike right here. So as we get a closer look at it, you see the bones, you see the wheels. It's a very unique design, uniquely made for the Grim Batman. I believe that's his name, the Grim Batman, from an alternate universe from the Batman Who Laughs, which I want that figure, by the way. I want the Batman Who Laughs. I'm going to get him eventually. I've had many opportunities to get him. $15. I let pass me by $20. So, and he's becoming a rare figure because some people are selling him even higher than that. So those are the lucky ones that's selling him for lower, like 15, 14 and such. And I'm just foolishly passing on him. I should have got the Batman Who Laughs. I should have got him immediately. Hope I don't live to regret that, because now he's just turning more rare and 30 and up, and I don't want to pay that. So, rambling on long enough about the Batman Who Laughs. So let's get into this figure, this Batcycle right here. So, as I bring it in closer, you can get pretty much the perspective of what this figure entails. And basically, it entails a unique design to the Dark Knight, to Batman. So this design is very unique, like I mentioned before. It's not your ordinary Batcycle, it's not your ordinary motorcycle. So he's still in the box, so I'm just gonna go over the box real quick. So DC Multiverse Batcycle. On the side here it says Batcycle, Mcfarlane Toys, Dark Knight's Metal. Beautiful, genius. And you see the seat cover right there, you see some of the bone work, you see some of the exhaust. This motorcycle still has an exhaust. Dark Knight's Metal. I really like that. I like that a lot. And on the side here, we got the Arkham Knight Batman. We also got the Batman Who Laughs. We got Deathstroke, which I want that Deathstroke very badly, but he's rare. People selling him 50 and up. I'm not paying that. And we got Batman from Todd McFarlane, just the Todd McFarlane version of Batman. And we also got definitely some metal here. You see the Batman Who Laughs with his nasty teeth. You see the Dark Knight's Grim Batman riding on his little motorcade bat bike here in full glory. You got legalities there. You got all that going on right there. You got Batcycle, Dark Knight's Death Metal. So like I said, Batcycle, Dark Knight's Metal. Collect them all. Spanish. Blah, 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 blah. And you got Batman Who Laughs. And also, you have Superman the Infected, which I'm tempted to get that figure. I'll think about it. If I can get it for like $10 or $12, maybe. Batman Who Laughs, Arkham Knight, Batman, Deathstroke, like I said. One more time, talking from Batman. And then you got Mr. Batman Who Laughs, Dark Knight's Metal, Grim. You see him with his scythe. Also on the side here, you got Batcycle, TM. You got DC Multiverse up top. You got that going on. You got Mcfarlane Toys at the bottom. And at the bottom of the box, you got more legalities and such and such and such. Blah, 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 blah. You got all that stuff going on. So, you got the barcode there, if that helps anybody. You got DC Multiverse 7-inch vehicles, Batcycle, more legalities. You got Warner Brothers DC, and that's about it for the box. You got the card on display inside. You got the bike inside. I'm about to crack this open, get into the freaking review. You got the bones, DC. You got the figure. You got his hollow eyes, which looks awesome. The wheels, Batcycle. I'm going in circles. DC Multiverse, just to make sure I got everything before I'm toys. And that's about it. And up top, you got Dark Knight's Metal up top. And you got the opening up top. And that's about all you're going to get from viewing this box. And that's about how the cookie crumbles. That's how the ball bounces. So I'm going to crack this out of the packaging finally, because over 5 minutes, and we're going to get into this figure review. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up, you guys? So this is the bike out of its packaging, and Mcfarlane needs to stop with all that plastic and twisty ties and all of that. I mean, it was hard for me even to get the card out of here, which this is the card. It's still in the packaging. I'm gonna rip it out in a second, but all these twisty ties that are going out on here, really hard getting it out of the freaking packaging. Look at all of this. Twisty ties, plastic, like toy companies don't even do this anymore with twisty ties. Like, I get it why Mcfarlane did it for added protection. I get it, but I mean, come on, man, come on. So the bike looks awesome. Let's get into this Batcycle. All right, so here's the Batcycle, and let's get into this card. So the card shows this Grim Reaper version of Batman, and you see his long scythe there with the little batarang attached to it, which is awesome. Batcycle, Dark Knight's metal, death metal. That's nice. I do like the cards, and I do like that this card is reminiscent of the comic books. It's not like an action figure card. I do like the action figure cards, don't get me wrong, but the comics are always better. So Batcycle, Dark Knight's metal, Dark Knight's death metal, Batcycle data file. Source, Dark Knight's Death Metal #1, Comics 2020. Length 9'4". See, this is the old version, so they put all of this in here, and I missed that. Length 9'4", 2.84 meters. Width 3'6", 1.07 meters. Height 3'7", 1.09 meters. Weight 600 pounds, 272.15 kg. Following the universe-shattering events of Dark Knight's metal, the Earth is enveloped by the dark multiverse and has transformed into a hellish landscape. Twisted beyond recognition, commanding an army of the undead, Batman rides a Batcycle made from the bones of a Joker. Wow, I did not know that. Dragon in his war again. Okay, made from the bones of a Joker. Dragon in his from the bones of a Joker dragon. Wow, I was separating that. Excuse me. English. In his war against the Batman who laughs, in his omnipotent goddess Perpetua. DC Multiverse and DCWB. And yeah, so that is the read up of where this Batcycle comes from and where this Grim Knight, Dark Knight Batman comes from. So that is awesome. This does not come with a display stand because that would be stupid. It's a bike. It's a Batcycle. So let's look at this Batcycle in all of its goodness and glory. So let's just get right off the bat, pun intended. You have a bat insignia right here. That is freaking dope. That is awesome. I love that. Details, man. Details are important. Details are important. I got that from ACG. Shout out to him on YouTube. But man, details are important. I don't care what it is. Action figures, video games, TV shows, whatever. Details are important. So the Bat's insignia there, above the wheel. You got the design here that's holding the wheel together. Awesome, great. This is fantastic. I can't find no flaws with this. You got the rigid design in the wheels. The wheels look phenomenal, and they're kind of like in the shape of a winged bat, which is simply amazing. And you also got the inner rims here, and they do spin. The wheels do spin. Lovely. You also got this bone here. You got this bone sticking out. You got more bones. You got bones all over the place. So this was a demon dragon Joker, and I have a little smudge there on my eye. That's not supposed to be there. The eye is supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look nice and clean like that. So mine has a little smudge there. But it's not anything too terrible. I probably could use some paint and tap that up if I find the right color. Joker, the snout, the nose, the teeth. Just more cracks and bones just built into this. You got the bat ears, and you got the inside of the bat ears. You got more bones, just bones everywhere, and just in the best possible way. You got the kickstand here. You got the exhaust. You got the pipes, more exhaust, more engine. You got another bat emblem there. My God. You have another kind of exhaust design and built in with a fan. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is ridiculous. And I don't mean it in a bad way either. I mean in the best way. You got more richer designs, more shading. They put shading in here. Shading, coloring. I can't find no flaws with this bike. If there are some, I'm not seeing it. You got tracks on the wheels. You got cracks and tracks and treads in the tires. How sick is that? It means, you know what that means? It means that Batman's been riding on this bike. It means that Batman has been riding on this bike, and Batman has been, and these tires he's riding on is showing wear and tear. That's what that means. Details, dude, reality, porn, details. Details are important. Details are important. I'm so serious. Look at these wheels. That's insane. So you got more exhaust going on here. You got the nice framework. You got another bat emblem right there. You got the outside of the wheel. You got the rims. Once again, more shading. And oh my God, you have a bat emblem. How well can the camera pick that up? Okay, there you go. The bat emblem inside the wheel. I did not notice that till just now. A bat emblem inside the freaking wheel. It's a huge bat emblem. This is ridiculous. Wow. Okay, more bones, more shading, more coloring going on. That is just sick. You got more exhaust, 3 pipes there. You got the pipes going through all the way through, following through. You got the kickstand. You got more engine, exhaust, fan, framework. You got the seat, and the seat has Mcfarlane is ridiculous. They are awesome, man. They are an awesome team. Marvel Legends is lazy. Look how they designed this seat. Now, I could pull out my Marvel Legends Punisher bike, and the seat looks nothing like this. This seat has texturing on it. It looks like a real person would drive on this motorcycle. Look at the seat covering. Look at this. And look how it follows all the way through, connected to the bones. The bones are more connected. I know I'm taking a long time reviewing this, but I can't help it. There's so much details in here. You got the rims, and you have the bike handles. You got the brakes. You got the shaft that connects to the pole. You got everything connecting beautifully. And you're back to the face. You're back to this horrifying Bat Joker Bones face. And you got the rims once again, the little bat emblem right there. And once again, you have the bat emblem on the inside of this wheel. That is insane. You got more details and tracks going through the tires. And you got wings. It's not a straight line. These are bat wings. Yes, I'm reaching, but damn it, it's bat wings. You got more grooves and more wear and tear in the tires. Mcfarlane outdid themselves. This is a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give it an 8, a 9. No, it's 10 out of 10. Because I can't find anything wrong with this figure at all. And you got the bottom teeth. You got teeth. His mouth, I didn't even realize that. This whole thing is his mouth. So the mouth, the bottom of his teeth, the bones showing through, the mouth connecting all the way up. Connecting, you see cracks and crevices in the bones. Makes it look realistic, more shading. And it connects all the way through to the teeth, through to the wheel. So more bones there, more bones sticking out, more coloring, more shading, exhaust. We went over all that, the top, the bones. So yeah, perfection. It's a 10 out of 10. No doubt about it. There's no ifs. There's no ands. Damn sure ain't no buts about it. This is a 10 out of 10. No doubt about it. No doubt. So I'm going to come up with a surprise. Well, 2 surprises. I'm going to show, no, 3. 3 surprises of who's going to be on this Bat bike and how they're going to look. So let's get into it. Let's go. So first candidate we have, of course, none other than Batman. So this is my, I almost said Ascendant Knight. This is my Sovereign Knight Batman. So Sovereign Knight Mezco Batman looks phenomenal on here. And he sits on there flush. He sits on there real good. He looks good. As you can see, his butt is literally on the seat. So let's get a little close up on that. His butt is literally on the seat. So I think he's probably the best candidate sitting on this bike. I mean, it is made for Batman. I don't know if Mcfarlane has his own Mezco figures, because a lot of his Mezco stuff is compatible with this. So I don't know what Mcfarlane is getting at here, but a lot of Mcfarlane toys is compatible with Mezco. Prime example, my Batman Rebirth, I could swap out and exchange the hands. and they fit perfectly. They're the same exact size. And that's not the only thing. So Mezco is very swappable with McFarlane. I don't know what's going on there. It's a good thing. It's not a complaint. And I'm definitely celebrating that because it's definitely a good thing. But I just find that a little funny, a little curious, if you will. So next up, next candidate. All right, so candidate number 2. Next up we have is Rebirth Batman. Now his tushy is not sitting on a seat, so I ain't gonna even bother. This is McFarlane toys, so their toys tend to be a little bigger, broader. This Batman is not broader, but he definitely is bigger. He's like 7 to 7.5 inches. I say 7 inches flat because he fits with a lot of my other DC collectibles figures. So he's 7 inches. And he still looks good on it. I mean, this is Rebirth Batman, the best Batman I've made. So regardless to what, he's going to look good on anything. But he definitely looks dope on the bike. You could definitely make this work from certain angles. You can make it work. And I still think the Mezco Batman fits on it way better. His butt sits flat and flush on the motorcycle, the Batcycle seat. This Rebirth Batman, his tushy is just hanging up in the air, but you can't see it because the way I got him posed. But if you pose him like that, or if you get him in like a seriously good dynamic pose for you articulative nuts out there, you can make this work. So I think it still works. It's probably my least favorite on this bike. I think Mezco is number 2, and this is last place. And number 1, drum roll please. And who else but the main man himself? This is my number 1 right here. This is my number 1 right here. And this is who I got the bike for. So surprise, surprise, surprise. My man, the main man, Lobo. So as you can see, Lobo's butt is sitting flush on the seat. And I love that. Absolutely love it. So with his butt sitting absolutely flush on the seat, the main man looks absolutely fantastic. And he is my number 1. He's my number 1 guy for this bike. And it almost like McFarlane subconsciously made this bike for him anyway. Because he sits perfectly on it. He sits flush perfectly. He sits on the seat. He looks good on it sitting there. And that's the funny part. His feet is all the way down to the floor. Which, let me see if I can get a quick picture of that. Yeah, so you can see his feet is all the way down on the floor. So he just sits perfectly on it. So I say the main man on this bike is definitely a win. It's definitely a go. I definitely say do that. That would definitely be your best bet if you're interested in this Batcycle, or you can just get it for any one of the Batmen. I think that will suffice as well. But for me, this was the reason I got this Batcycle for. I got it for Lobo. I wanted him to look dope on it, and he does. He sits perfectly flush on it. So this is even more than I could have hoped for. This is everything I could have hoped for Lobo, for this Batcycle, for everything. So with that being said, like I said earlier, spoiler alert, this is a 10 out of 10, this Batcycle. I'm not rating Lobo on it because I already gave Lobo his separate review. But for the bike, it's a definite 10 out of 10. I can't find any flaws with it. The only flaw I found with it is a little paint defect. And that was about it. But besides that, this is a 10 out of 10. This bike is absolutely fantastic. So here we got a little vehicle comparison, only a couple. So this is the Dark Knight's Batcycle next to my series Batmobile. I forgot what series it's from, but yeah, the Batmobile next to the Dark Knight's Batcycle, and that looks pretty dope. And one more vehicle comparison, we have the Batcycle from the Dark Knight. What's that Elseworld story? The White Knight, Batman the White Knight, when Joker turned himself normal. And yeah, definitely this is great to have in the collection as well. So these two bikes compare very nicely. So that's my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, found it informative. Like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate it when you do that. And until the next time, I will see you.